And welcome along and welcome back to Silverrun Forest. Today we are headed up to the shop. We have to go and pick up the baler that we bought last time and get that back to here. We're going to need to refill our iron furnace as well. We're going to have to head up to the mine and pick up some more of that. And we need to check on what's happening with the next stage of construction at both of our shipyard and the roller coaster. So our first stop is down here at the shop, and we're just going to pull in and pick up the baler that we purchased last time. Really fortuitous for this to come up. We need it to start moving our sheep along and make sure that we have enough feed for them. We've only got a single bale at the moment, and this is going to make a big difference to that. While we're down here, though, as I said, we need to go and check out what's happening with the roller coaster. And we have plenty of stuff here, except... oh, wow. So we are on to the next setup here. We need to give them some more planks long, but beyond that, we need chairs, tables, shingle, barrel, and a bucket. Those, we can get the shingle. That's not a problem. We have something that we can do there. In fact, we may be able to do that now. Planks we can do now as well, so we'll get those down here too. Chairs and tables, barrels and buckets, those are all new productions. So we are going to have to head up to the barrel... We are going to have to head up to the barrel factory and check on how much that will cost to purchase and start planning for that. We're also going to have to check on the furniture factory and see how much that is. Both of those are things that we need to purchase. So let's head up here and have a look. I think the barrel factory is this one just here. So we'll pull in and have a look. Yep, barrel making. So that is perfect. How much is this? 120,000 for the barrel making factory. That is a lot of money. So looks like that's going to be a little while doing that. Now the other one we want is the furniture factory, and I'm just trying to have a look. So the bakery is there. What is that there? I think that might be the furniture factory, in fact. Let's have a quick look. Framing. Nope. Actually, I think the furniture factory is this one up here on the... yes, on the right. This is the furniture factory, right near the wood turning factory. And this is 110,000. So, yeah, we are going to need 130,000 pounds in order to... no, 230,000 pounds, sorry. In order to get the next stage of the roller coaster done. It looks like we're going to be doing metal for a while and getting stuff moving with the sheep. And hopefully, if we can get stuff moving with the sheep, because it's only 60,000 for us to build our spinnery, we should then be able to get the boat completed. I started heading back down to the farm and then realized we need to check on the situation with our boat as well. So it's constructing nicely. What we need are... actually nothing at the moment. We've got some wood beams sitting here. It's working through them, so we'll know the next stage of this, I think, by the end of the day. So at the moment, the plan is to head back to our farm, back to our logging camp, and go and get the bits we know. We've got some shingles, we've got some long planks. We only need one pallet of each of those. And we can bring them down to the roller coaster and get them delivered and at least keep that bit of it moving. Now, of course, what I'd ideally like to do is get my Unimog down from the mountain. It is currently running the yarder, and if I could get it down, I could then get everything transported at once. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that. I don't really want to get it down from there. We don't have... we're probably going to be getting up there to get some money in later. So, we'll have to use this again. Now, getting a pallet of wood onto here is going to be fairly difficult. So we might have to do a little bit of extra running around as a result. Let's back this up here and then go and get the trailer on. Our teleskid is there, so we can put that onto the flatbed and take that with us. But yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get the long planks onto here. Let's connect that up and bring this out. We have more than enough stuff elsewhere. I suppose I could put it on the front of our bit here and just strap it all down. Not the safest way to transport things, and not really the way I want to do it. But I think needs must, as they say. Let's bring this here. The other way to do it would be to go and drop them all off, come back, get the skid steer, or get our teleskid, and then go all around again. I'm going to back this on. Said this, people have said this several times, that I should back it on, put the weight towards the truck, not towards the back. So we'll do that. Might lift the truck off the ground a little bit, possibly, especially as we have to get quite far back in order to get our forks on. Turn it off, jump in, take the trailer down, and then we can clamp all of this down and make sure that it's not going to go anywhere. Right, let's go get ourselves some long wooden planks. A few people have suggested that rather than having the truck bed or on the back of this, I should put the flatbed attachment on, and it's not a bad suggestion by any stretch. It would make this more versatile. Originally, my plan had been not to do that because we've got the Unimog, and that should cover this kind of work. The trouble is that the Unimog is currently tied up, of course, doing the yarder, as I said before, and therefore it's not so easy for us to do that. Let's fold this down. Right. Oh, it's still strapped on. That's why. Right. And then take the trailer off, because I want to try and get this in the back of the pickup if I can. Otherwise, yeah, it's going to be messy, and we're going to have a bigger problem. So let's bring this over here, and we only need to put one of these up here and on. And yeah, you can see why I can't fit this in the truck bed as normally would. I'm wondering if I can drop it into the truck bed sideways. So we'll pull this forwards. We've got a lot of defences on the side of this truck bed. Right, let's do that. And then see if we can't get this on that. Yeah, messy is very much what we're doing here. Messy desperation. And that is, yeah, that's coming off. Thankfully. Not the most realistic way of doing it, but it is on there at the very least, and we can strap it down. So let's do that. And then this can go back on the flatbed, and we'll be able to then get the last bit that we need with the shingles down at our tiling factory. So onto there, and I am putting this on the other way around this time. Let's turn it off. Right, back this up. We're going to leave the rear trailer down, and actually I've positioned that quite well for me to be able to see out the back, which is good news. Hook that up, connect it up, down with the trailer, strap this all on, and we're ready to go again. That actually has been a little bit more successful than I thought, and the fact that we've got all of those beams and all of those long planks should mean that we can do stuff with those. I expect that we'll probably need some of that stuff for the furniture factory, and maybe even some of it for the barrels eventually. We do need to raise at least 90,000 though to get either of those started. You can definitely feel the difference in weight distribution on this trailer when I put the skid steer on this way. The truck is wilder. It really is. You have to be more careful when you're driving. I expect it to sort of jackknife or move at any moment. And yeah, I really recommend, as a result, reversing your trailer on, or reversing the skid steer onto the trailer, because it does not like it when it's on this way around. That's extraordinary how different that is. Right, before we unload the teleskid though, we need to get that unhooked, and yeah, we will make sure that we put it on the other way around this time, because it just makes more sense. It makes everything easier to use that way. Not impossible to do it the way I just did, but definitely better doing it the other way around. Put those onto there, and then what we can do is just reverse this up to here. Put this back on, and then we'll strap everything down. Now what we will need to do is probably drive this off at the other side, just to unload these. I don't think they'll unload off the forks, unfortunately. Oh, can't do that before. Very important you don't do that before you put the trailer down, because if you do it before the trailer goes down, it gets stuck in the air. So there we go. It's all strapped down. Let's head down to the roller coaster. And now the weight distribution feels very different again. It's much more sturdy and steady this way around. Yeah, definitely want to reverse that teleskid onto the back of this. Bring this around and see what unloads automatically. Definitely expecting the planks to. Yep. Oh, and the shingles have as well. Perfect. Let's see where that leaves us. So we have... they're floor tiles, not shingles. We need the shingle factory. That's... oh, well, we at least made some money off them. But, yeah, we need the shingle factory. So that is going to be another purchase. Yeah, the next stage of the roller coaster is going to be very expensive. I think this is Brick Shingle Company. Yeah, it's this one. 70,000. So this is the cheapest of them that we need to buy. But, oh, man. We've got to buy most of the remaining factories in the town in order to do this. That is, it is getting expensive. I'm wondering if there's any of them that we don't need anymore that we can sell off. Because, yeah, I could do with the cash, in all honesty. So we'll head back to our logging camp, and down here we can go and grab our truck, our wheel loader, and our dump trailer. And then we will head up to the mine. We're going to fill up with a whole load of iron ore, and then get back down here to try and make a bit more cash. We need to make so much. That's another 70,000. Means we need 300,000 in order to get the next stage of the roller coaster even started. I think what we're gonna do probably next time is grab a couple of 6 meter of the containers and try filling them up. Somebody said to me that the 9 meter ones are good. The 6 meter ones, a couple of those pay even better. So I think that might be a good way to go. What I need to do though first is get our iron ore going again, and I think we're going to do a couple of runs today. We know that a full trailer from this will do or will be better and fill the whole thing up and keep it running for a good few days. So I'm going to just dump that there for now. And we'll go and grab the tipper on the front, like so, or a dumper on the front. and then we can lead our truck up the top. I prefer to do it this way around because this only goes 12 miles an hour and the truck will go a lot faster. So we might as well do it this way and make sure that our convoy stays together rather than ends up falling behind and ultimately stopping. We've got a driver. We've got a driver. Let's get going. Up to the Iron Peaks mine, and wow, look at that. That is a very big pile of iron ore. We do not come up here often enough. Mind you, if we do 2 loads today, that will be really good. That will clear off a load of this. So we'll stop the hired worker. We'll come into here and move this to a spot where we don't have to do much movement to load up. Spin around here and park it here. That should be perfect. Turn that off. And now, yeah, we've got a lot of iron ore here that we can get into this trailer. Let's get loading it up and we can start making some money from it. So we are going to load up 2 trailer fulls. We'll do 2 trips here and hopefully that will be enough to fill up our iron furnace and make us the most money from this that we can for a little while. And yeah, keep that income flowing because that is exactly what we need right now. We have got a lot of stuff to buy before we can progress much further. Last bucket full we need now, and this will just top this off. We'll leave this here and go and get this all delivered down to our iron furnace. It won't fill up the furnace completely, which is why we're going to do that. 32 litres over, and that's because sometimes this bucket is a little bit inaccurate. It'll hold a few extra litres than its capacity. This, though, is at 48,000 litres. Oh, I think I've left. Nope, that is stopped. I thought I'd left it running. We're good, though, so let's head on down and get this dropped off. And the other advantage of doing this in 2 goes is that we won't be restricted by the speed of our wheel loader to go and drop this first load off and come back. We'll be able to do it at a much better pace with our Phoenix. And we're back down to our logging camp and our iron furnace. I've got 1 roll of iron sticking out the back there. But what we want to do is get this backed up to the conveyor and see how much this actually gives us and actually places into the factory. That way we only need to really bring as much back as we need in order to get this refilled. So over that comes, and 48,000 litres straight into our iron furnace. So let's restart the production on that. Oh, wow. Actually, it's not that far off being full. I'm... If we go and get another trailer full, that'll actually keep us going for a long while because it'll top that up and then we'll have more to go. I don't think there's anything else that we... Actually, there is something else I want to put in this trailer. We're going to have to load up some wood chips soon. So, yeah, I think I'm going to leave this here for now. Let that start processing. And then when it gets fairly low again, then we'll go and top it up and do that. At the moment, I don't think there's much point in doing that, seeing exactly how full it is. So, I'm going to park this here. And then I'm going to pop up to the mine, grab the wheel loader and bring that back because, yeah, I don't think we need to leave it up there. And so we're back with the wheel loader. We can get this down and parked up with the rest of our kit. And I think we might want to put the flatbed on our truck, actually. So let's park this up. I've been sort of gathering stuff together here, but yeah, let's park this up and out the way. really where this parks, but it's fine. Everything shifts around a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to put this trailer back in its parking spot. I need to rework the trailer parking a little bit. It's kind of in amongst a whole load of trees and doesn't easily fit. Especially when I go and make my maneuvering really, really difficult. So let's move this forwards and out the way. Don't know where I'm going to put my baler yet. I will work that out in a minute. But this can go over here for now. And then over here, we want to pull this forwards and then back it up and see if we can get this into space. So yeah, you can see there's a tree there that's a little bit in the way. There's a tree at the back that's a little bit in the way. It just kind of needs tidying up a little bit. It's tight, but it all fits. There we go, and pull forwards. Done. Out we get, disconnect. And there we go. Now, can I fit 2 6-meter containers onto this trailer? Is this the trailer that expands? I'm not sure it is. We'll give it a try in a moment. Just see if it does. I need to connect it up first. There we go. And then pipes on. Does this expand, or is that the other one? Not. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, yeah, we should be able to fit 2 6-meter trailer, 2 6-meter containers onto this. So to do that, what we're gonna need is our wheel loader, which again is gonna be following us about because I'm gonna need the very large forks that we've got on it. So let's put this into the shed behind where this should be parked. Pop it off and switch over to these. And it's been a while since we've loaded the wheel loader onto our trailer to get stuff. Something we were doing a lot in the early days. And now we don't do it so much. So we'll back this onto here and then that'll make our trip over there easier. Oh wow. Or not, because I think I need to widen everything. So out with the side sections and then out with the ramps as well. Move them to about there-ish. And now we should have enough space for our wheel loader. Yeah, there we go. Much, much easier fit. I'll have to put all of those back in when we come to putting the actual bits on. But this will do for now. There. Strap it down as much as we can. Let's fold it up. There we go. And I'm going to have to reverse back and turn around. But we now should have everything to get a couple of containers. And a couple of containers will get us a long way towards where we want to be. So, yeah, let's get cracking. Back down to the shop. And in. Right. Let's get the rear bits off. And, need to get all of our belts undone as well. More. There we go. Start this up. Off the trailer it comes. And yeah, it's not going to go back on the trailer because we're going to have a trailer full of containers. So what I'm going to do is close that up again. And then in with our sides. Okay, so interesting thing to note after mucking around with this a little bit. You can only move the sides in if you've got the ramps out, which I didn't know. That's really cool. So now I can do this, and what I want to do now is just push out the back of this. See if we can get this to do this. No, there we are. Extend that out. That should give me the extra distance I need to get the extra one on here, the extra container on. Just check nothing new in the shop. No. So we want to go down here and actually it's here in containers. Right. So we want the 6-meter container. Lizard forestry on the side, and we want the olive color to it. So buy one of those, and then we'll get one in the JCB, or sorry, in the John Deere yellow as well. Past goes the train again, and this should give us a chance to get quite a bit of money off these. Widen that and on. I am intrigued to how different. I'm intrigued to see how different the amount of money we make off 2 6-meter ones like this is compared to a single 9-meter one. Obviously, we can fit more wood in 2 6-meter ones than we can in one 9-meter one, but it also costs extra money. That should, yep, slot into place. And then I'm going to grab the second one. And we're going to have to remove these and to load them up. Because, of course, we can't open the backs up while they're next to each other. So, yeah, it's very much going to be a case of unloading probably the yellow one and loading that up. Putting it on the trailer, and then the other one. So I am gonna see if I can put these directly into the I am going to see if we can put stuff directly off the yarder into these trailers. Has that worked? Yes, it has. Is that going to run into the back of this? Quite possibly. And really, I wanted to do that, follow me the other way around. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, that is now really quite long. I'm hoping this is going to fit back in our yard and not cause too much problem. Our trailer also seems to be in need of repairs. Almost back at the logging camp. I am, or I have been going a little bit slower to try and make sure that we don't lose the wheel loader. It does seem to still be coming in behind us, which is good news. This longer trailer is freaking me out a little bit, though. I think we're going to be all right. So, now my truck is in the way. So let's clear things out the way, get ourselves into a good position for next day. Just sort of clear things up a little bit. Oh, start that up and then do the trailer. Get this out of here. Get it parked up in its normal shed, which is this one over here. Back the trailer up over the other side of our workshop. Need to fill this fuel bowser up at some point, I think. Come on, there we go. And back it up. There we are. I'll drop that off there. Trousers and attach the trailer. And then this can be parked up. Just undo the straps. And into our house. Someone's saying I should add some decorations around to this, and I think we should. I think at some point I'm gonna do a bit more decorations around the house. And then we'll just pull this forward here, and that will park this out of the way for later on. Make it easy for us to get these off. And then pull this round, and we'll park this up in the shed as well. That way it'll be ready for next time, and we can pull things out. I think we're going to be up the mountain next episode, cutting some 6-meter logs, getting them down here, and trying to fill both of these containers. Makes sense to me to try and do that. and earn a bit of extra cash. I don't really have many places to put this. I think we're going to put this with all the other grass equipment in the end shed. Normally where the tractor parks, but we can move that along to the next one, and I'll work something out for other bits and pieces. What are the other things we've got to park? Not much, actually. Just the Unimog and the excavator, both of which are up at the top. So we can be a little bit fluid in where everything gets parked, I think, at the moment. Put the stuff undercover that we want to put undercover. There we go. And that has cleaned up our yard a little bit, quite nicely. Just going to have a quick check on our sheep. How much is left in this bale? Yeah, there's still more left in this bale than they have food in here. So we're not in any great rush, actually, to get the grass cut and do that. And we are up to 377 litres of wool. So that is fantastic. Things are moving forwards. We do need 300,000. And so that's what we're going to be working towards next. For now, though, I'm going to leave this here. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.